Good evening or good afternoon, guys. We're discussing for discussion C. We're discussing extreme heat for elderly folks. Since it's been so hot around the U.S., I thought this would be a good um topic for everybody. Talks about heat related illnesses. Okay, so here we go. Extreme heat poses growing threat to an aging population, but many are unaware of the risks. Key findings from the study: low risk, low risk, low risk perception. Many older adults don't recognize extreme heat as a serious threat, often failing to prepare for prolonged heat events. Okay, folks, for elderly people, heat is a silent killer. Okay, I'm going to explain it now. Unlike hurricanes or floods, extreme heat lacks visible destruction, making it less likely to be viewed as a disaster. Okay. Um, Limited preparedness. Out of 41 global studies reviewed 2010 through 2024, only one focused on uh, proactive heat preparedness among older adults. Coping versus planning. Most research centers on proactive strategies like hydration or moving to a cooler places rather than long-term planning. Expert insight. Smithia Rayo, a social worker professor at Ohio State, emphasizes that extreme heat should be treated as a disaster due to its deadly impact, especially on vulnerable populations. This topic intersects powerfully with your work on aging equity and myth busting. Would you like to explore how to integrate heat preparedness into culturally responsive caregiving toolkits or community outreach strategies? Okay, great question. Preparing for extreme heat, especially with older adults and vulnerable uh, communities in mind, requires both immediate action and long term planning. Here's a structured, culturally adaptable framework you can build on. Okay, immediate personal safety measures, hydration strategy. Drink at least uh, three three-fourths a gallon water daily. Avoid alcohol, caffeine, and sugary drinks. If sweating heavily, include electrolyte-rich fluids. Cooling techniques. Use cool showers, damp cloths, or spend time in air conditioned spaces. Electric fans alone aren't effective above 95 degrees, folks. Protective clothing. Wear loose, light colored clothes and wide brim hats. Use sunscreen to prevent burns. Recognize heat illness, heat cramps, muscle spasms. Treat with cool drinks and rest. Heat exhaustion, dizziness, nausea. Move to cooler place, hydrate, and seek medical help if symptoms persist. Household and community readiness, emergency kits. Go kit, 3 days of portable supplies, water, snacks, medication, and chargers. Stay at home kit 2. Okay, stay at home kit. 2 weeks of essentials, cooling tools, backup power, medication records. Okay, then you've got home adaptations. Install window reflectors or foil covered cardboard. Okay, use drapes, weather stripping, and attic fans to reduce indoor heat. Cooling centers. Identify nearby libraries or community centers with AC access. Culturally responsive planning ideas. Community mapping. Co-design maps for cooling centers and hydration stations with local elder and caregivers. Give me 1 second. Here's my paperwork here, folks. Myth busting workshops. Host sessions to challenge misconceptions like fans are enough or heat isn't dangerous unless you feel sick. Digital outreach. Create multilingual alerts and infographics tailored to cultural norms and caregiver practices. Would you like help adapting this into a toolkit or outreach guide for caregivers and senior centers? We could co-create something that blends clinical insight with community wisdom. Heat-related illnesses range from mild to life-threatening, guys. And recognizing early signs is crucial, especially when working with elderly or older adults or vulnerable populations. Here's a breakdown of key conditions and their Symptoms. Heat cramps. Symptoms: painful muscle spasm, often in legs, arms, or abdomen. Flushed, moist skin. What to do? Rest in cool place. Hydrate with electrolyte-rich fluids. Gently stretch and affected muscles. Heat exhaustion. Symptoms: heavy sweating, cool, moist skin, headache, nausea, dizziness. Weakness, irritability, thirst, elevated body temperature. What to do? Move to shaded area or AC remote access. Clothing supply, cool compresses, sip water or sports drinks for hydration, folks. Heat stroke, medical emergency. Symptoms: confusion, slurred speech, seizures, loss of consciousness, hot, dry skin, or profuse sweating, body temperature of 106 or 41 degrees Celsius. What to do? Call 911 immediately. Cool the person rapidly with ice packs or cold water. Stay with them until help arrives. All right. Let's see, next page. Okay, and then we go into heat rash. Symptoms. Okay, cluster of red bumps, often on neck, chest, or skin folds. What to do? Keep skin dry. Wear breathable clothing. Stay in cool environments. Okay, if you're developing caregiver toolkits or community resources, I can help co-design symptom charts, multilingual guides, or even myth-busting virtuals tailored to diverse audiences. Want to sketch out a draft together? Here's a practical scenario-based guide for responding to heat-related illnesses, designed to be adaptable for caregivers, community health workers. Okay, guys, now I'm going to go into some scenarios for you all. Give me 1 second to set up this. Okay, an outreach team terms. Each example includes culturally sensitive cues and action steps that can integrate in the toolkit's training for modules. Okay, number 1, heat cramps. Scenario: an older adult gardening in the afternoon begins to feel painful spasms. Response: move them to a shaded area or cooled, air-conditioned space. Offer water with electrolytes, coconut water, or oral hydration salts. Gently massage and stretch the cramped areas, muscles. All right. Next one. Encourage rest and avoid further exhaustion until fully recovered. Toolkit tip: include culturally familiar electrolyte options and virtual showing safe outdoor activity times. Heat exhaustion scenario. A caregiver notices a resident sweating heavily, looking pale, and complaining of dizziness. Response immediate, relocated to a cool, ventilated area. Remove excess clothing and apply cool, damp cloths to skin. Offer small sips of water or sports drinks. Okay, guys, it's like senior common sense. Senior common sense is like, if you cannot find like fans or things right away, find them an air conditioned space to go to. Make sure they're hydrated. Well hydrated for conditions. That's a given. Sun exposure. Apply sunscreen. Use hats. Shade them from excess sun. Things of that nature. So, monitor closely if symptoms worsen or don't improve 30 minutes. Seek medical help. Okay, heat stroke emergency scenario. A community elder becomes confused, stops sweating, and collapses during heat wave. Response 911 immediately. This is life threatening. Okay, then begin cooling, rapid cooling. Immerse in cool water if possible, or apply ice packs to neck, armpits, and groin. All right, so next section. Give me 1 second. Heat rash scenario. A caregiver notices red bumps on resident's neck and chest after prolonged sweating. Response: gently cleanse and dry the affected area. Keep skin cool and exposed to air. Avoid ointments unless medically advised. They can trap heat for heat exhaustion, or skin can be too hot for that. So use common sense, folks. Toolkits. Add visuals of heat rash across different skin tones to improve recognition accuracy. All right, so that is it for today. I will see everybody tomorrow for shows. For now, Gator Wellness, take care, folks.